So it's Christmas time. You know what that means. How's it going, everybody? Mike with Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company behind the bench for another weekend shop update. If you are a maker, if you are a small business, if you are anything in, if you're in business in general, you know it's the holiday season, which for a lot of us is just the crazy time. I'm happy to say I stay busy all year. February tends to slow down, February, March. I spend most of my summer, spring on wedding gifts and on top of my regular orders, but come late October, early November, whoa, excuse me, holiday season. So gifts, everything from family member gifts to coworker gifts. I got a cold, so I got a little cough drop going. To corporate gifts. I've been pretty fortunate. I had a couple nice orders for corporate gifts this year. I had one company ordered 7 16-inch round. Here you go. They ordered 7 of these. 16. They're an inch and a half, 17 inches round. American cherry edge grain cutting boards. I put a nice round edge on them for them. You get those bigger sizes, I like to do more of a rounded edge. It's just easier for picking up. And then the back had a saying that their boss came up with, and then the front, each one had a different name on it. So that was for a company out of Shrin Falls, I believe. So those got picked up this weekend. I have another order for 20 12 by 18 hard maple edge grain boards. Got a cold, what can I do? Those are getting picked up next week. I got, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 15 or so down there. So I'm pretty close to having those made. So plan coming forward this coming week is to get them plain, cut the size, sanded, edged, feet on them, and then get those laser engraved. It's custom engraving. Each one is different on the front. It takes a little bit of time because all the design time, and then the back's gonna get a saying on it as well. So got 20 of those to get done. On top of that, I've got the 100 cutting board order, 100 16 by 24 by inch and a half thick, going to a customer in Mentor. Those are due in early January. So I got 50 due in January. So I've got like 30 or 35 stacked right there. Those are ready to go. Finish those up here right after the holidays, get those delivered, and then start on the next batch of 50, which I think is due in April or May. So yeah, we're busy. Other things we got going on, like I said, Christmas gifts, custom cutting boards, laser engraved, custom, a lot of these little things here. These are the catch-all trays. These have been selling really well. I have some, these are just stock ones, you know, they say different things like change, and one for your keys, and then just pocket stuff. And then here's one that's not done yet that, you know, for a gift, dad, because, you know, people want somewhere to put their stuff. I got some that have those sayings on them, and I got some that I'm still working on. Here's a batch I just finished minutes ago. Still gotta pop it out. You can see all the dust is still in there. So I'll run through the drum sander, pop these out, sand them, and I'll have some blank ones. So if you want to put some initials on there, or your name, or customize them. So these are just 25 bucks. If you want one with some customization on it, you know, someone's initials, these are great for the guys. The guys like these, guys that are hard to shop for. You put their initials on there so they can throw their keys or their pocket. They call it a pocket dump, I'm being told. At the end of the day, you dump your pockets and stuff. Those are great. And I can do, some have these stock sizes, which are around, I think those are around 8 inches, 6 inches long by 4 or 5 wide. I can make custom ones as well. Speaking of custom trays, I posted pictures of this week, last week? Yeah. I had a customer ordered a special tray. He wanted something for his nightstand to put his gun in, his pocket knife, some other stuff. So I made myself one as kind of a test piece. He didn't want his shown because he wanted his name on it. He didn't want, you know, it's safety reasons, you know, I know how it is. So that's the thing right now. I've got a couple orders for custom ones. The thing with those are, if you want something like that custom, for example, like where the gun goes, every gun's shaped different, pocket knife is shaped different. I need it. So if you want to trace it for me and get it to me, you can. If you trace it, send it to me. I can't guarantee the fit, but if you give it to me, I know it's hard. But if you want to bring your gun over or whatever you want changed, one lady was she's a barber, and she wanted like a spot for her scissors, a spot for different. She's like 7 pairs of scissors or something like that. She wants something made for that, so we're gonna get together next week and do all the design work. So So yeah, so that's a good option. I have a lot of future plans for that kind of stuff. I thought of different ways. My one buddy Jason recommended maybe having something where you have a bunch of drawers where each one is custom. So we're gonna play around with that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the possibilities there. I got a new tool that allows me to do that, so it's pretty neat. Other things, the whiskey barrels, these have been really hot. These are the last 2 whiskey barrels with the quotes on it. This is one of my favorite quotes from Mark Twain. Too much of anything is bad, but too much whiskey is barely enough. True facts. So I got, these are the last 2. These can be customized in the back, so if you want to buy one, this is, excuse me, this is the char from, these are actual whiskey barrel lids. A little bit of smell to them, which is nice. But if you want to do some custom, like if you want to say to mom or to dad or to my brother or whatever, we can still customize these on the back. So these are the last 2. I'm going to order more, but not until after the holidays. Billy clubs. Been making a lot of saddlebag buddies tire checkers. This one's for my very, very good Marine Corps brother, Brian, up in Massachusetts. He ordered this one with the EGA on it. This is going to be shipped out next week to him. So really excited. Solid white oak. It's 4 pieces of white oak that I book matched. Yeah, book matched on the end there. Excuse me again. So yeah, so this is going out to Brian so he can check the tire pressure in his truck. Wood bowls. So here's a Buckeye bowl. I've started. I still got to finish the bottom. The bowls are going like crazy. I've only got a couple left, and I got a couple blanks on the turn just to have some inventory. The handled charcuterie paddles. These things, I've been making charcuterie boards forever, but people like them with the handles now. You can serve cheese and meat on them as a charcuterie board, and then you can go beat the kids and put them to bed. So I don't care what you do with them once you get them home, but got a lot of these. I've made a lot of these. I have like about a half dozen left in stock. This one has been done for a few days. Just got to route the edges off and then get it set up. These come in all different sizes. This is nice for 2 people, or even just, this is nice. My wife works and I'm home alone, so I'll just make myself a charcuterie board. I'll put some meat and cheese on there and just snack off of it. So this is a good size. What else? Cutting boards. Cough drops aren't working. Got my list here. The end tables. The end tables and the white maple and the black resin to match the coffee table I made back in April or May. I finally got that on the CNC, got it flat, got the cut, the shape cut. I'll be transitioning to that probably next weekend, getting that done. Got to cut it out from the mold. CNC just, it makes my life so much easier. It's the very biggest check I've ever written for anything, that's like my house or my truck. But the CNC right here, it cuts all the shape, it flattens it. It's what's going back and forth, and then the CNC cuts the shape. So that'll be knocked out next week. I probably got, between cutting the shape, sanding it, edging it, building the base, we're doing the gas pipe legs, probably another 10, 12 hours of work on that. So I'm trying to get that done next week. The other big thing I've been working on is countertop. I had a little snafu here with some equipment. I had to rebuild my planer that was not fun. That cost me a couple $100, but a couple of days of work. So, yeah, I keep saying coffee table. The countertop for the house in Vermilion. There's a little design change, but I got all the dimensions from them. I have to make a sample. They've actually hired an interior designer, which is something I think is a good idea on some of this. If you don't know, it's good to have a third party kind of come in. So they've kind of tweaked the finish on it, and they want to see some samples. So I have a couple sample boards over here that I've made up for them. They want to do like a gray wash. So I have that. I have another one I think will look good. But I went and bought some stain yesterday. It's December in Ohio, you're gonna get sick. So I'm gonna make them some sample boards so they can take those in. I recommend doing this. It's worth the extra time and effort and money to have, if it's not me or someone who's building something custom, make a nice little sample board, take it into the room it's gonna go, and then look at it throughout the day at different days, at different day times, like the sun's different or dark, under your lights, the way the sun's come in, and then make those decisions then. So I've done that on a lot of projects and I definitely recommend it. So yeah, so I'm hoping to have that'll be done here in the next 2 weeks. I'm shooting for it. Let's see, what else? The Buckeye resin trays. I got this done. That sold really quick. My buddy Mike bought that one. I got orders for 2 more. Actually, he bought it, and then within minutes, someone else, two other people wanted one. So I've got, I got 2 more slabs. I think they're in the other building This weekend I'll be pouring that. Usually I do that Saturday night or Sunday morning because I don't work in the shop on Sundays. I do paperwork or clean, but those have to be left alone and then so like the resin can dry and cure. So I get those in the mold this week. I got a big order of resin in, 8 gallons at $300 at $100 a gallon. So yeah, but I have it in hand now, so it's nice. Let's see what else. Let's see, I think that's, oh, the note card holders. This I wanted to make myself one and I made a batch, did a little quiet little post, sold out liquid split. These are great for your desk. We have one in our kitchen for making notes. So they come with the note cards. You make the notes, set it in there, it's right there in your face. Whenever we need something from the store, we write the note card and we take the note card with us and grab another one. These have been great. So I sold a bunch of those. Those are going to be a big seller, I think, for the holidays for one of those. I don't know what to get somebody gifts. Let's see. Secret Sign of the Month is right there. That's going out. I'll probably finish that it'll be going out this coming week for sure. I got that all done. Obviously can't show you because I know who was watching. I know the person that's receiving this watches the video. So, and it's actually leaving the States. It's got to ship out of state. So that's all done. Piece of mahogany. I did a little different color scheme than I did it before, but not very often. So I think it's they're gonna like it a lot. So Secret Sign of the Month going out this coming week. So I'll be able to show that next weekend's update. Flight boards. I got a new order of Glen Claren glasses in. Prices of those things shot way up. They were $4.50 a glass this time last year. Now they're almost $7 a glass. So I've raised my prices on flight boards. I don't make any more money. I can't afford to lose money. So the flight boards have been really cool. The stock ones are 3 glasses, but I've had a couple of customers that wanted 5, so I'll make them whatever you want. But yeah, so flight boards are another great gift for like hard to shop for a person. Events coming up. I have the second Saturday in December, so 2 weeks from today. Well, actually, I'm recording this on Saturday, so 2 weeks from Saturday, 2 weeks from yesterday, I'll be at the Canoe Club in Marblehead. Canoe Club, it's in Marblehead. It's not as far as it seems if you're a West Sider. It's worth the drive. They have a really nice wine selection, a great menu. We ate there with some really good friends of ours a couple weeks ago. They have the old school brick oven pizza, like that nice char you get from those. I love that pizza they got there. So come on out, do some shopping. So there's a lot of great vendors. Have some dinner. My wife Dana will be there. I think our friend Candy's coming too. So it'd be a good time. Come out, do some shopping, and we'll go from there. So that is pretty much it. It's been a hectic week as I look around the shop. I had one of the guys come work this week to help clean up, and it's already trashed. It's just a matter of, this time of year is balls to walls. It's been 12 to 16 hour days every day. I know nobody cares, work harder, but it's not so bad. But like last weekend, it was like 20 degrees and it was 35 out here. So. But yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff done. If you want something for Christmas, I have to know by this week. I have a lot of great boards in stock that are 99% done. You just gotta tell me what you want. If you want a board, if you want something custom, at this point, it's gonna be very hard to get something done depending on what it is. We've got the cigar holders, the cigar ashtrays. I got a batch of those actually on the CNC right now, the big 4 spot. And I'm also making a bunch of the solo cigar holders with the shotgun shells in them. Or the bullet round casings in them. So I got a batch of those done, or in the process. I'll have those next week. Next week also at the Canoe Club, I'll have cocktail smokers. I'm gonna have charcuterie wine glass holders. I'm looking up there at my inventory. I'm gonna have grill scrapers. Grill scrapers, I thought they'd be done, but people are still ordering them, I guess, for next spring. Cocktail smokers, I've sold probably in the last month, 50. With people's initials on them. Being a whiskey drinker, I tend to make things I like, and the cocktail smokers, I use mine all the time, or the flight boards. I had a buddy come over the other night, and I poured 2 flight boards, and we sat there and indulged ourselves. Anyway, that's it. Everyone have a great holiday, and we'll leave you with one last thing. Something you guys seem to like is dumb shit people say to small business owners. Lady called this week and she wanted to pay the credit card. I said, that's fine, but I gotta charge you a 3.5 fee for a credit card. That's what I gotta pay the credit card company to take your money. And she wasn't happy. No, she bought a $100 cutting board, so it cost, with the fee was an extra $3.50. she was just very rude, very considerate. Ma'am, I'm sorry. And she goes, well, it's only $350. Why don't you just pay for it? Because you understand, I sell hundreds of products a year. If I pay for all, you're talking, I'm not that bad, but some of these businesses, my one buddy in town's got a business and he's paying thousands of dollars a year in credit card fees. It adds up quickly. So she made the comment, why don't you just raise your prices to cover those costs? Because that's not fair to people who pay cash. So on that note, whenever you can, especially with small businesses, it means so much to us if you can pay with cash. Even a check, I only take checks from people I know. I've been burned multiple times. I've had friends bounce checks, they're no big deal, they take care of it. But it's when that person you don't know is like, sure, I'll write a check. So whenever you can, pay with cash. If you can't pay with cash, and 9 times out of 10, what it is with these credit card fees, these credit card companies are offering everybody cash back rewards. Where's that money coming from? It's the businesses. If you want to go to Walmart and use a credit card, go right ahead. You want to go to a big box store, that's nothing to them. But to us smaller businesses, cash is king. And in the words of Wu-Tang Clan, cream, cash rolls everything around me. So with that, everyone have a great holiday. I'll see you next week. This coming Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month, which means Whiskey and Wood Talk. So I will be doing a Whiskey and Wood Talk this coming Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I'm doing it on YouTube, not Facebook, on YouTube. So go over to Cleveland Cutting Board Furniture Company on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button, and you'll be notified when I'm going live. So 7 o'clock this coming Wednesday, YouTube channel, Whiskey and Wood Talk. Have a great weekend.